and I will blast you away with some sage spray.
Hi, I'm Shandi, and if I didn't give you permission to share your energy with me, do not try to dump your energy on me.
Amen.
Hi. Hi, I'm Kylee, and if there's a key, then there must also be a lock. And when we find the lock, we can get the weapon. And this is Séance with My Siblings, Protection Edition.
I thought you were going to say supernatural.
Supernatural Edition.
And this is supernatural.
Protection edition.
Protection edition.
Oh. Mirrors. Mirrors have been around for a long time.
Yes.
Mhm.
Reflective surfaces made of polished obsidian are the oldest mirrors in the oh Lord, we're already struggling. Archaeological
Ooh.
record dating back as far as 4000 BCE, which I googled because like the BCE does not make sense to me. Like I can't do it in my brain, and that's like 6024 years ago.
Fuck.
Oh, wow.
So a long time.
Long time ago. Oh, wouldn't you love a polished obsidian mirror?
Dude.
Oh, my God.
I would just ascend. I would scry into it and then I would ascend.
Just lay on it.
Just lay on it, yeah. The first evidence of mirrors as grooming tools date back to 5th century BCE in illustrations of elegant Greeks gazing at hand mirrors.
Ooh.
Mirrors have also been featured in folklore and superstition for as long as they have existed.
Mm-hmm.
For example, some people have believed that mirrors can reveal the future, reflect a person's soul, or that people without souls, like vampires, don't have reflections.
Which, that sucks for them.
That does
How
suck
do
for
they
them.
put their makeup on?
I don't know.
They have to have like a buddy to get them ready.
It's just all messy.
Yeah. Oh no. There's like oh gosh, what's it called? Anyway, like that silver is the reason that vampires couldn't see their reflections in mirrors because it has like holy properties.
Ooh.
And so they can see themselves in like aluminum mirrors.
Oh, okay.
And was silver like not the backdrop, right? It's like what the actual mirror, right? Or
So there's like usually a silver foil backing to the
Oh,
glass,
right. Okay.
and that is what creates the mirror.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you know how old mirrors, antique mirrors will have like the weird darkening around the edges?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's because the metal backing is degrading
Ooh, okay.
or rusting. Something. It's
It's breaking down
Breaking
because
down.
of time.
time will do shit.
Time will
Time
do
will
shit.
do shit.
Time will fuck your dude.
Time fucks your skin over.
God damn it.
Sorry, I'm like noticing wrinkles every day.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, shit. Anyway,
It do be that way.
I do. But then time also is a good thing
Mm-hmm.
when you are trying to move past an event or a loss.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
When
in an
mirrors.
article by Julie Rogers, University of Central Florida, it stated that evidence suggests that the Maya believed reflective surfaces, mirrors and water surfaces, were portals to spiritual worlds.
Makes sense.
are.
Yep.
In addition, Mayans believed that a rightly placed mirror allowed the gods to pass easily between realms.
That's nice. We better do that for them.
We better. And this is not the only culture that has these beliefs. Stephanie Lauder, in her article, The History of a Mirror Through a Glass Darkly, explains that throughout medieval Japan, mirrors were considered sacred objects, used not only in rarefied imperial ritual and display, but also to ward off evil spirits and when placed in shrines to speak with the gods.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is cool.
There were and still are many cultures with similar beliefs, mere folklore, stories, and superstitions that have been filtered down through generations and continue to be shared to this day. i.e. breaking a mirror equals 7 years of bad luck. That's one that like most people have heard of.
Yes.
But wait, you may be
There's
saying,
more.
I have 7 mirrors in my dining room alone. Is each one a portal to the spiritual world? Are unseen entities passing into my home
Yes.
as I'm listening to this podcast?
Yes.
Is my dining room like Ghost Grand Central Station?
Yes.
The
Mhm.
answer? Actually, probably not.
Oh, oh, okay.
Fine.
But
However,
it is believed that by many that windows and mirrors are portals that spirits can move through. That doesn't mean that they always are, or that every mirror you encounter is a portal.
only in haunted bathrooms.
Only in haunted bathrooms. I mentioned before on the podcast that I learned to lock mirrors. It was actually called warding when I was looking it up, but I later learned that they actually call it locking mirrors while attempting to summon Bloody Mary in a friend's bathroom. I was only 11 or 12 years old at the time, and my friend and I didn't know what we were doing. But after a quick Google search, we discovered we could lock the mirror to keep Bloody Mary and any other specter from getting us through the bathroom mirror.
Well, that's handy. Ah, man, if I would have had Googling when I was 12 like you guys had,
Google is the best.
oh, I would have gotten into so much more shit.
Love me some Google.
Yeah, I would have been doing a lot of fucking around and finding out even more than I was already doing.
Right.
It's so easy to fucking around and find out with Google, dude.
I know.
Windows are going to be lumped into the mirror category because they can
Because they can
also
be-
be portals.
And they can be reflective.
And they can be reflective.
Yeah.
So, how does one go about locking a mirror or a window? Especially when using them for scrying, spell work, rituals, or other workings in the spiritual and witchy realms. Mirrors that are actively used for scrying, ritual, spell work, etc. are more likely to attract things, work as portals, and the common everyday mirror is usually harmless and doesn't necessarily need to be locked. I used to think that I had to lock all my mirrors and windows all the time. Turns out this is not the case, at least in my personal practice. Mirrors are typically only portals if they have been given that purpose.
Ooh, okay.
Otherwise, they are just reflective surfaces. So, there are a few ways to lock mirrors or windows. Let's start with an easy and free way to do it.
Hell yeah.
With water and intention.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, you can use tap water, rainwater, moon water, water from a stream. Be sure to ask any elementals around the area first.
Oh, no.
First, you are going to find a symbol of protection. This can be a rune, such as algiz, a holy symbol from whatever religion you practice, so a cross, a pentagram, whatever works for you, a sigil, one that you've made, or one that was specifically made for locking and protection, or an everyday symbol, such as an actual lock shape, a stop sign shape, octagon, or the no symbol, a circle with a slash through it, like the Ghostbusters sign. Whatever symbol holds the most power and significance for you. Then you're going to clean your mirror. As in just like, actually, you're going to clean it with like Windex or
Right.
something.
Actually clean it.
You can use glass cleaner or whatever you normally use to clean your mirror. Clean it with the intention of removing any energy or other things that may already be clean to it.
It's that intention again.
Mhm.
It's an important boy. Then you're going to charge your water with your intention. You can hold the water in a cup or bowl in front of you and focus on your intention. Visualize your intention seeping from yourself into the water. When you feel that the water is full of your intention, drink every time I say intention, you are going to draw your symbol of protection in the water. Then you're going to take the water to the mirror and draw that same symbol onto the mirror using the water. Using your finger, you can draw it as large or as small as you want. I usually just do it like in a little corner because it can get like smudgy, and then if you wash it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you don't want to wash it off immediately after you've drawn it because it makes your mirror all smudgy.
Right.
As you draw the symbol, visualize it locking the mirror as if it were a key twisting in a lock. Imagine the sound of the lock clicking into place. If you're not a visual or auditory person, you can instead use your words and say, I lock this mirror so that none may pass through it without permission. So mote it be. To cement your intention into place. Or you can do both.
What?
Hell yeah.
You can say it and do it. And that's it. Your mirror's locked. Repeat on all mirrors and windows you deem necessary.
Oh, that's a lot of work. I'm just thinking of my house going, oh,
It is.
shit.
You don't have
do
to
it in
lock them
all the
though.
basement windows.
That's true.
Ooh, yeah.
Your base, yeah,
It's feeling better.
that's good.
Good.
Zave says nothing weird or wild has happened, and Chantel said it was quiet when she house sat.
Mm.
So,
That's
but
good.
still.
I wonder if it's because you guys were home. Like, you guys have been home, but when it was like being all weird and active, you guys had been gone for a minute. So it's like, I can creep out now.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, I think maybe something just snuck in
Mm,
because it didn't feel like anything that was there before.
okay.
Mhm.
Because there's still the thing in my selling room that's always there,
Mm,
but it usually doesn't bother anyone. It just hangs out in that room in the corner.
but that's true.
Yeah, it is. That's why no one will stay in that room.
Mm,
Just vibing in the
Just
corner.
vibing.
with-
yes. Okay. The next way is a little more ritualistic for those of you that like ceremonial and ritual magic. You will want so this is going to require a few more tools.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to want incense or a protective cleansing wood or herb to burn.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you can remember to source these ethically and sustainably or buy from your local witchy metaphysical shop if you can.
Which down here we have Love Rocks, and they source from our local sagebrush supply, which is plentiful.
Yes.
Plentiful. And I think they grow some of their own white sage.
I think they do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not out.
Have noticed, I don't know if this is because like the close practice thing or whatever, but they've started making instead like juniper bundles and like,
When we have the rabbit brush
Mhm.
here that I've used,
yeah.
and you can burn thyme.
Yes.
Oh, what about mint? I've got so much
I
Ooh.
bet
mint.
you could burn mint.
We should make bundles
I
of
bet that
stuff
would
and
smell.
just see what happens. Let's
That-
fuck around and find out.
Experiment.
Dude, yes.
Like a witchy scientist. Hell yeah. Anyway, something to burn.
Mm-hmm.
You will also need some salt and Florida water.
Florida.
What is Florida water?
I have some in my room. I can bring it out.
If I remember, and this may be 100% wrong, it started as a cologne.
Mm.
And it was popular because it was a unisex scent.
Oh,
And
they sell it at Walmart.
there you go. And a lot of the like things that are used in it are things that were used in like metaphysical practice.
Mm.
So it was something that people could have in their homes without it being like suspicious.
it wouldn't be sus. They're like,
Yeah.
it's just my cologne. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't burn me at the
What
stake,
does it
please.
smell like?
I don't know. What is
I haven't smelled it in a
Isn't it,
long
like,
time.
citrusy
It's
a
kind
little
of like spicy a little bit, I'd say.
Aftershave cologne, fresh, clean fragrance. That's all it says on the Amazon description.
There you go.
It says floral lemon, so that
Okay.
must be a little. It says lemon multiple times. This one says lavender and lemon. Ooh, I bet that's not.
Ooh, I bet that is nice. But I may also be wrong and be thinking of a completely different water. So, like,
A different one.
don't.
Well, this says
There are lots of waters.
There are lots of waters.
And spiritual cleansing.
Mhm.
But it's also, they're like, you can just douse yourself in it or douse your room in it.
Yeah. Either way, it'll smell good.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And you'll be extra safe.
extra
Yeah.
safe. It's like the floor is lava for ghosts.
Yes.
Salt and Florida water.
Yeah.
Once you've gathered your supplies, you will again need to pick a protective symbol. Then you're going to go clean your mirror, first cleaning it with your cleaner of choice, then with the smoke from your incense or herbs or whatever you are burning. Again, cleaning with the intention of removing any energy or little nasties that might be hanging around. In a bowl or cup, you're going to combine a pinch of the salt with about a shot glass amount of Florida water. You are then going to stir the mixture clockwise. Some people in branches of the witchy community call this, oh gosh, I'm going to butcher this, deosil or sunwise. As you stir, visualize your intention being stirred into the mixture. Your intention being that of locking your mirror for protection. When all the salt has dissolved into the water and you feel your intention has been thoroughly mixed into the water, then you are going to go to your mirror and draw the locking symbol with your finger, again, drawing it as big or small as you want. The end of the locking is the same as the one before. As you draw the symbol, visualize it locking the mirror as if it were a key twisting into a lock. Imagine the sound of the lock clicking into place. Again, if you're not visual or auditory, you can say, I lock this mirror so that none may pass through it without permission, so mote it be. Then, the easiest way you can lock your mirror, and also the most like temporary and quick to do and undo, is covering your mirrors with a fabric or towels or whatever you've got hanging around, blankets. Put your intention into whatever you're using to cover the mirror. So like hold it in your hands and say, you're gonna be for locking this mirror.
You are locking this mirror now.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, so give it the purpose of locking the mirror and protecting you. And then mirrors can also be cleansed using sunlight, moonlight, and running water. Again, ask first. Don't be giving your nasties to the river if the river doesn't want your nasties.
Man. Want the river mad at you, I'm guessing.
You don't want the river.
You don't want the river elementals.
Yeah.
Pissy.
No. They can rock
They'll
your...
fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't people also, I don't know if you're gonna mention it, but like if someone passes away in like a home, people like cover
you'll
their
cover them.
windows
Yes.
and mirrors.
Well, so that the people don't
So they
get
don't like
stuck and
Yes.
stick around.
I
Yeah.
feel like I wrote that somewhere, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, like the Victorian times and in Ireland, they would cover their mirrors so the spirits didn't get trapped.
And that's usually when they would have the wake at home.
Mm-hmm.
Home wakes, which I wish we still did. Because I
We
want
kinda,
that. And Peter's
yeah.
like, no, that's fucking creepy. And I was like, but
Nah.
we could just like have my body there. And people can come say hi. And then you just take me to the crematorium and bing, bam, boom, all done.
and people would hear Shandi whispering in their ears and just haunting them already. Hell yeah.
It'll be so sweet.
It'll be so sweet.
I bet I'll be pretty like gentle and demure as a ghost.
Yes, very demure, very mindful.
Considerate.
and considerate.
I'll only hide your keys sometimes when you're going to go out on a bad date. And I'm like, no, do not fuck around with this
So you're doing
person.
them a favor.
Yes.
It's just your big sister watching out.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully I'm really old when I die, though. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys already have partners and like,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
You can still come hide my keys if you want, though.
just like walks over.
Be like, oh, Shandy's here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, just Victorian tradition. Mirrors were either draped with black cloth or turned towards the wall so the spirit of the deceased would not get trapped in them.
That's very thoughtful.
That is.
Because I could picture myself wandering around going, where the fuck is the light? Where am I supposed to go? What is this shit?
Literally.
I'm very confused. And there's a mirror and I'm like, ooh, shiny. And I'm stuck.
You're just like a moth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
no.
knows how discombobulated you are when you first die? I think depending on how you die, maybe.
Yeah.
Like if
Ooh,
it was a
yeah.
sudden, unexpected thing, you might
Yeah.
be more confused. But if like someone comes to get you and you're
Yeah.
old and you're like, yep, it's time. Peace out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hashtag the Grim Reaper.
Hashtag. Maybe you go out of the world the same way you came in, screaming.
Maybe. No, I've seen people die before.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Not the person.
Oh,
Like your ghost just like sits up screaming. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine. Well, I think from what I have personally witnessed, it appeared that there was someone there that they were reaching for.
Mhm.
So, like, there was someone welcoming them into the beyond. And so they were not scared or alone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've worked with a lot of people that have passed away, and a lot of them say that there is someone there waiting for
Oh, yeah.
them.
They start seeing dead family members months sometimes before they are ready to go.
Yep. Because they know.
Oh, yeah.
They know.
Well, and usually they're waiting for a holiday to pass. That's why so many people die around Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're waiting for all their family to come see them, which usually
Yeah.
happens on holidays,
Yeah.
right?
They're like, one more time.
I just need to say goodbye. I just need to see everyone one last time. Then I'm ready.
And it's so wild. Like, some people are like waiting to be let go. Like, there was a person and their husband was finally like, okay, it's okay for you to go. They died within the hour.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep. Because sometimes they're holding on because their family's like, don't go. Don't go. And they're like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
And then, when you tell them, some people are waiting for everybody to get the fuck out of the room so
That's
they can die.
true. That is true.
That's such like a wild like thing like
This
that
seems like
happens.
something I would do. I'd be like, guys, get out of here so I can die in peace.
And that's not unique to humans. Like some animals,
Oh,
will
they'll
just,
go
like, They'll
hide.
go hide.
I'm always worried about. I have this creepy little area under my stairs that it's like under the bottom stair, like the big landing bottom stair.
Oh yeah.
That like you can't easily get to it. I'm always worried when my cats get old, one of them will choose there.
Oh,
Because Tulliver likes to hang out there, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
oh shit, that's gonna be real sad and gross and sad.
maybe when they start getting old, just like put something in front of that until the time has come.
I mean, that's smart. I should do that. Okay, problem solved.
Any questions about mirrors or locking them?
Mostly an observation.
Okay.
I really like this because it doesn't matter what you follow. It doesn't matter what your religion or spiritual practice are. Like, this isn't anything weird or satanic. So, and you can use any sort of deities or symbols, or it can be a heart, it can be a cross, it can be a star, it can be anything you want it to be that fits for you.
Exactly.
So it's just so personal, and also like there's nothing about it that if you went and told your religious leader like, hey, I locked my mirrors, they would be like, okay, that's okay, but like there's nothing. At least I don't see it that way. I'm sure someone will, but
yeah, no, it's very personal, and you can do however you want to do.
You could make it very pagan, you can make it very Christian, you can make it very whatever flavor of pagan you are.
Yeah. So, like, if you're Christian, have Archangel Michael, or if you believe in angels, and then use a cross. Or if you worship a specific deity, ask them to come in and help you with it.
Hecate is always at my house. She likes her altar. We hang out a lot.
There you go.
She saved my house from burning down and flooding.
Hell yeah.
Just these last 2 weeks.
Oh, I know. It's been a shit show.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Kai. That was wonderful.
You.
You're welcome.
All right, I will go. So I'm talking about like protective sprays, tonics, waters. So I've decided to narrow it down a little bit to lavender and witch's salt versus like using a broad spectrum, because you can like use bergamot, eucalyptus, like peppermint, like all these things, but I didn't want to do too much with it. Like, I didn't want to like overwhelm you with information. So I decided lavender was a good one, especially because a lot of people think of lavender as just being like, it'll put you to sleep. Like, you use it for like sleep, basically. But it has protective properties as well. So just a little bit on lavender. Oh my god. Lavender, scientifically known as lavandula, derives its name from the Latin verb lavare. Lavandula is such a pretty word. Like, anyways.
That is a pretty word.
And the Latin verb lavare, which means to wash, belongs to like the mint family. It is a flowering plant native to the Mediterranean region, the Arabian Peninsula, and Russia. Renowned for its sweet floral aroma, lavender finds extensive use in aromatherapy, fragrance, and medicinal applications. I would use it all the time in like aromatherapy massages, just like to lull the person into a sleep, basically, I guess, like if that's what they're going for, like relaxation. But yeah, I didn't realize it had it also had like the focus of protection, like really. So yeah, I don't know how I don't know. I just don't know how I didn't release that, I guess. But
is it in Practical Magic where they say that they plant lavender at the front of their house?
Oh yeah, like lavender by the garden gate or something.
Yeah, by the garden gate.
And you have roses, like a rose trellis over it, and evil won't walk through the rose trellis.
Yes. I need to watch that movie.
Same. It's spooky season.
Let's freaking do it.
Yes.
Oh, Freaking Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman.
Such a good movie. I need to watch
Ooh, and
The Craft
Stockard
again, too.
Channing. Oh, yeah.
You need to watch what?
The Craft.
Oh, yes.
Again.
Just all the witchy movies.
I've only seen that one like twice, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
It came out when I was a little young baby witch.
Hell yeah.
And I was so obsessed with it.
It's such a
Me
good
and my
movie,
friends were. I can't. We had to have watched it at my house, our house, because Dad didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Thankfully. And their parents would not have been down. We watched
Yeah.
all the naughty movies at our house.
Heck yeah.
Yes. Give them the culture. So there are actually several types of lavender,
Oh.
but some of the most popular ones include Lavandula angustifolia, also known as like English lavender or true lavender. This type is cultivated primarily for its lavender oil and is widely recognized for its soothing aroma. So like the kind you would find
Like
in
at
most
Young Living Farms.
Yeah, like
Their lavender fields.
Yeah, exactly. Like the kind you would find in like your essential oils that you buy and like things that say they have like lavender in them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also, my God, Lavandula stochus, commonly referred to as like French, Spanish, or butterfly lavender. This variety
Pretty.
it does sound very pretty. I should have looked up like pictures as
I'm
well
doing
with
so
them.
right.
Because like I'm sure they don't all look the same, even though that's what I was imagining. But Lavandula stoechas, which is the French, Spanish, or butterfly lavender.
Ooh,
Okay,
it's
so
pretty.
French lavender. Oh, yeah.
It resembles like small butterflies.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
like-
there's a little butterfly on top of each little
Yeah,
bundle.
It does.
Mm-hmm. I guess I could have looked it up, but instead of like leaning over the table. But
No.
but yeah, they're like prized for their ornamental value.
Ooh.
So, and the third type is like Lavandula X intermedia, also known as lavandin. I can't say words. This hybrid cross between Lavandula anguifistiola and Lavandula latifolia is often cultivated for its high oil yield and robust growth. So, among these, Lavandula angustifolia,
It's a chicken.
a chimkin.
Wait. So I was trying to find what you were just talking about, the lavender, that specific type, and I clicked on lavender Orpington. It's a fucking chicken. They're
Orpington.
adorable. They look purpley, like they're a gray kind of purpley.
In that person's opinion, they're the most beautiful breed of chicken. Anyway, sorry, back to lavender.
Back to
So, some magical intentions of like lavender are clarity, vision, love, protection, romance, calming, beauty, joy, like boosts mood and memory.
I need
So
some of
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I was all like, oh, no wonder Luke loves lavender so much.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah.
my little redheaded Virgo.
silly Luke.
Probably needs some lavender spray every time he's having a little meltdown
Oh,
moment.
you're like-
and he's like, you can't talk to him. Just do
Mm.
some aromatherapy.
That's so funny.
You're like, here, sniff this.
Yes.
Stick your nose holes in this.
Calm you right down. So, also for attraction, happiness, longevity, sleep, and healing. So, those are some of the like more magical intentions of the lavender.
Mm.
And like just like what it like does. Like when you smell it, you're like can use all these like benefits for your whatever use you're using it for.
Nice.
And there's also just a little bit on ritual black salt, also like witch's salt. And you can use these in your tinctures as well for protection, removing jinxes, keeping away evil forces or bad neighbors. And after like a house cleansing, you can place black salt across like windows, doorways, you know, that kind of thing. Kind of like in Supernatural, how they like lay down like the kitchen salt basically
Yeah.
to keep demons
Yes.
from crossing the threshold.
Fucking
Yes.
demons.
This is
out.
Yeah.
a supernatural episode.
Very supernatural vibes. I need to, God, rewatch that again. Jesus Christ. It just, you have to do it.
You
Like,
just have to do it.
even if you don't want to.
Season.
Yeah, all 50 seasons.
You have no choice.
When spooky season rolls around, you just kind of.
Ain't nobody got time for
I'm
that.
watching Supernatural again.
I
Yep.
love the Scooby-Doo episode.
Oh my God,
That
yes.
is my
Yes.
favorite. Yeah.
I think my favorite one is the one where they're like trapped in a like it's like the trickster guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah,
I
that-
love when he's there
Yeah.
causing shenanigans.
And
Mhm.
poor Sam's like trapped in the Tuesday loop.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like the heat of the moment. Yeah, that one.
And keeps
yeah.
KOing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually haven't finished Supernatural. Like, I think I stopped it, like, after.
Once it got way too archangel,
Mm,
blah
mhm.
blah.
Mm.
I don't
And then
think
they
I
just
watched
ran
the
with the
last
angels
few
forever.
seasons.
Yeah.
And, like, Lucifer, which, an angel. Yeah.
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 I'm like, he's the
Lucifer.
but no. But, yeah, that's kind of where I stopped as well.
Me too. I was
Mhm.
like,
Yeah. I liked like Castiel, but
Mhm.
then they just went too hard.
yeah. Yeah, they leaned in way too hard. And I was like,
I really like
Yeah.
the first few seasons where it was
Oh,
like just focusing
the
on like
best.
Bloody Mary,
like all the
like
urban
the
legend.
urban
Mhm.
legendy. The Scarecrow one
Yes.
scared the shit out of me.
I need to watch that one again.
It's like the second or third
It's like the
one.
second or third
My
one,
favorite
yeah.
is when Dean's all like, dude, you fugly.
Oh.
the scarecrow, and it's actually like a creature that's gonna get him.
And he's like, ew. I love Dean so much.
Oh my god, same.
I had a Dean cut out.
I know. It would scare the shit out of me sometimes.
It would scare the shit out of everybody. Like, do you remember? I don't know.
You had it like weirdly kind of like propped in your claws at
Yeah.
one point.
The first time Chase walked by, he was like ready to throw hands. He thought there was like an actual person.
Does this
in my
dude
room.
want to throw down?
And Jensen Ackles is kind of like short, huh?
Is he?
Or maybe like my
No.
height, I guess. But
I don't know.
maybe he's actually taller than I'm thinking. Jared Padalecki's like
Is
hell
he
of
really?
fucking
Yeah.
tall.
He's 6'1".
Oh damn,
Oh,
okay.
he's tall.
Yeah.
Just compared to
Jared.
Jared,
Yeah.
he seems short.
Yeah.
But he's the hotter brother.
hmm
I'm sorry, Jared Padalecki is just not my cup of tea. I can see
It's the
how
hair.
people think he's handsome.
hmm
I can see that. He's just not scary enough for me. He looks way too nice.
He's like a teddy bear.
I would like eat him alive. He couldn't hang.
Jared
He couldn't hang.
Padalecki. He's only 3 inches taller than he's 6'4".
Oh,
That's still
Why does he
fucking
seem
tall.
so much taller?
maybe it's also the
Movie
angles
magic,
they're
yeah.
Also, isn't he always in like boots?
shooting.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure is.
I love them all, but I definitely have a soft spot for
I also
Dean.
like Misha
Oh, Dean.
Collins.
Yeah, Misha
Cat-
Collins.
Oh,
Castiel.
Mhm.
I'm like Cadillac.
Misha Cadillac.
Oh, that was a great show.
Yes.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Yeah, literally.
get on Supernatural for 20 fucking minutes.
Literally.
That's what my intro was too. Was from
Um,
Supernatural. Yeah.
Just
Tis the season.
tis the
Tis
season.
the season.
Oh.
God, I'm so fucking excited.
I know. I know.
Oh,
I
need to go to all the
filmed
haunted.
an unboxing of that little thing I bought at Spirit.
Ooh.
The cemetery angel baby, creepy
Yeah.
candle holder thing. So I tried to put it together. I'm gonna need adult supervision. I'm gonna need people
I
to help
love
me.
building things I can come up to.
It's so I plugged in the adapter and it's like I can't find the on switch
Mm.
and the instructions, and then there's this other thing and there's like a thing, and I'm like, what? Where does this screw
This
go?
thing and this thing.
Yeah.
Goes into the other thing and
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is not my strong suit, so I'm gonna need adult supervision.
what a mood. I built a desk yesterday night and I was like struggling. It took me way longer than it probably should have, but I did it.
Building things.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
I would have given up and been like, hey, I need a grown up to help me do
Literally.
this.
I had to undo a few things twice and like flip it because it was on the wrong side. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
God damn.
Do you remember when we built Chantel's bed?
Oh my God, that was a struggle.
That was such a struggle.
Someone should not let me build shit.
This is what you call a professional Pete.
Yeah,
He
literally.
like just looks at things. He's like,
He's like, oh, this
is how you
goes
put it
that
together."
way. Damn.
His brain is wild. He'll just look at something. He's like, oh, it works like this, and this is how you would take it apart, and this is
I
how you would put it back
wish.
together.
I wish I could do that. That's so cool.
And he's kind
That
of
is
got
so
like
cool.
a photographic memory with numbers.
Ooh.
Bro is smart.
He's so
He's really
smart.
smart. And he's always like, I'm dumb. And I'm like,
Bitch!
no.
No.
Like, we're just very different.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing, because if you weren't good at what you're good at and I wasn't good at what I'm good at, we would be fucked. Like, we're already pretty special.
Oh, I mean, literally.
But like, no forms would get filled out.
Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, Carl.
Anyways, tonics and like basically like potions. You can put crystals in them
Oh, yeah, to charge them.
to charge them, and for protection purposes, you can like visualize it being like a
A protect-
vacuum
Mhm.
for all the bad vibes
Right. To charge the tonic.
to charge the tonic. But also, don't put crystals in there that are going to dissolve in the water. Like, look up what crystals you can put in water.
Yeah.
And you can also use, like, moon water for the same purpose of, like, cleaning or, like, using it as a little spray. And just, like, charged up water, sun water, all the waters. Water with just intention. Pouring your intention into these tonics is important as well. And just, like, yeah, just, you can use them to, like, just clean with, spray. You can even just keep it there in I have a mason jar of moon water, and just like put the intention as like sucking up all the bad energy, and then just like kind of sealing that off when it's done.
Mm.
But yeah, that is some tonics and like protective little liquids.
So when you're done, say that moon water has done its job and
Mhm.
it's sucked it all up. Oh, up all the energy, sorry.
Yeah.
Would it be okay to like dump that water outside somewhere?
So
Or do
I
you
would
just like keep it contained forever?
So I like to also, because you can use amethyst
Mhm.
as kind of, because amethyst, usually you can put it with all your other crystals, and it's kind of
Mhm.
like filters out all the bad energy and vibes from all those
Oh.
other crystals.
I didn't know that. That must
Yeah.
be why I have a huge, beautiful chunk of it on my
Mm.
altar.
Oh yeah.
There you
'Cause
go.
it had to be there. It told me so.
It can be
Mhm.
replaced as like, instead of cleaning your crystals in like a full moon, you can use
Mhm.
amethyst instead, like as that cleaner.
Cool.
So I like to kind of just like set a little amethyst on top of the jar and picture it doing its thing.
Ah,
So that's kind of what I do. But you can also, I've heard of people like digging holes and like dumping it in there and just kind of like burying it. Which, okay,
Mm-hmm.
as long as like the land says that's okay
mhm.
and you're not pissing anything off, then that's a good way to do it. Like dumping it down a river.
Also,
Like
if
kind of like
there's
Kylee was
salt
saying.
in it,
Mhm.
don't put it in your garden.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
put salts in your garden.
Because I know some people will like leave their like leftover offerings or ritual workings like in their
Mhm.
garden as a way for it to like return into the land and grow something. But
Mhm.
just if you're doing that, make sure that you're not putting anything that will kill your garden.
Right. Or like have it in a corner of the garden where nothing's growing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes.
So good. Yeah.
Yep.
Safety first.
Safety
Don't
first.
kill all your plant babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor plant babies.
I know.
So cute. Dad's like pumpkins are so huge.
Do we need to go look
Dude.
at them?
They're getting big.
Mhm.
And there's some watermelon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
They're like the little tiny cute ones.
Oh, the sugar.
Yes, sugar melon.
Oh,
sugar
am I thinking of
babies.
sugar pumpkins? I don't know.
I don't
what
know.
I'm thinking of.
Wait, sugar babies. That's like a candy.
Yes. Oh,
I don't know what
they're
I'm
so
talking
bad
about.
for your teeth, but they're so
Oof.
good.
God. Yes.
Um,
They're like little caramel things, huh?
Mhm.
yeah.
Like green apple flavor or some shit.
There are those, but originally they're just like the burnt sugar caramely flavor.
The apple ones come out during
Do you
Halloween
guys feel the guy over there right now,
Mm.
or the entity by the shed.
I always like. There's always kind of a
Yeah.
lingering.
He must
Feeling
be
of him.
like the storm. The
Ooh,
storminess
yeah.
is like giving him
Mhm.
an extra charge, I think.
Yeah.
He's feeling himself
feeling-
right now.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. So everything's been like super
Oh, I
intense
know. Oh, yeah.
lately.
No.
Especially with the veil thinning kind
I
of.
have
Yes.
felt him lingering.
And all the super moons that
And
are
all the-
coming up.
Mhm.
There was
all
just a
back to back to back every month.
blue moon,
Yeah.
right?
There-
Blue
yeah, the-
supermoon?
Yeah.
Or,
A moon.
It was a big bright
yeah,
moon.
Yeah.
something.
There's another one coming up in September and then November for sure. Is there one in October too? I think there's one in
Mm.
October too.
Probably.
Probably.
Mhm.
I don't know though.
Anyway,
But lots of energy.
lots of energy.
Yeah.
Houses are going to be a wackadoo.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, all sorts of energy all at once.
All over, everywhere,
So
all the time.
You're definitely going to need all the stuff we're talking about today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
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 Mm-hmm.
That's all. On tonics and little
Thanks,
sprays.
Craig.
Yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
great.
Wonderful. Sprays are so easy too because you
They're
don't have
easy
to
to
burn
make, yeah.
anything. So you
And-
can use them anywhere. You can use it at work,
Mhm.
at home, at the gym,
Yeah.
in your car.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I bought a little sage spray because I can't like burn
Mhm.
stuff in my apartment.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
'Cause,
like,
like, When you're smoking out your house, it is
it's
pungent.
Yeah.
there.
Like my
Yeah.
kids come home and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, mom."
Yeah. Sprays are good for pet owners too.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
like some incense and things that you burn are not good for your
For your
animals.
fur babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want them to be sick. It's
No.
expensive.
Yeah. Poor babies.
Just had to take Kaneen to the vet. He got bit
Aw.
by some.
Oh, poor baby.
I was worried his foot was broken,
Oh.
but it's an infected puncture wound. It's a bite.
Oh.
Aw, poor
Poor
baby.
I know. Monty says it
Ouchie.
might have been like a raccoon.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, Kaneen's like,
Wild.
yeah,
Yeah.
he likes to fuck around and find out.
Mm,
Jeez. Oh, that's
Mhm.
wild.
that's
I can't-
funny.
I know there are
Not
raccoons
funny,
here.
But just that like he is so wild.
Yeah.
He's out all night long, him and Binks, and they just
Oh.
prowl and hunt and
Mhm.
be their wild, magical black cat selves.
Yes.
So cute.
That's what freaking Ariana does.
Literally.
Yeah, little
Mhm.
tuxedo baby.
Yes.
Then there's terrified Tulliver, who just stays on my stairs.
Mhm.
Oh, cute.
Anyway, okay.
Now that
My
we've talked
turn.
about all of our cats,
Oh, I didn't talk about all of my cats.
most of our cats.
I have an inappropriate amount of cats.
No.
It's been worse,
Never.
though. I've had more than I have right now. They just find me.
The cat distribution
Yeah.
system knows that you'll give them a good home.
Yeah.
A cat, not.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I am talking about, some people will call it energy shields. And then some people don't like that because they say it's too masculine or like too much
Huh.
rooted in the patriarchy. But I've never thought of it that
Yeah.
way. This is just like personal protection for people who struggle with not taking on other people's energy. So it's just, and this is like, you can protect your house this way. You can use it whenever.
Okay.
So one of the most simple ways is if we want to all do a visualization exercise together.
Yes.
And I've never thought of this until now, but if you can't picture things in your mind,
Mm.
picture, like, use your body and just picture like warmth and comfort spreading through yourself. Like,
Mm.
feel it. So have
Mhm.
that happen. So you don't have to like try to visually picture anything in your mind's eye, because this is definitely a
A visual.
visual. Yeah. And there's people out there who, if you say picture an apple, they know what an apple is, they know what it looks like, but they can't bring it up in their mind.
Right.
I never knew that until like just a little while ago. Like
I
that
never
people
knew that
can't-
until one of my coworkers.
Uh-huh.
Like, I read something about it because I was learning to do a type of trauma therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that some
But-
people don't have an internal monologue.
I know, that
Yeah,
freaks
that
me
too.
out.
That's
I mean, sometimes I think that would be really nice and
Like
quiet.
just relaxing.
Yeah. But then,
Uh,
like, what goes through their head all day?
Yeah.
So I have a coworker, and she says it's a little more abstract. Like, she still like thinks of things, but it's not her mind like, I'm gonna go to work. It's more like, I'm going to work in an abstract way that her brain processes as a thought.
So is it more like in pictures?
Not necessarily. Like, it's still a thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we all have thoughts, but
Kind
it's just
of.
not.
So I guess it's similar to the way that like deaf people think. Because
Okay.
like they've
Oh.
never heard words, but they have like their own.
Right. Their
Yeah.
own way that they are processing and
Mhm.
interpreting situations and
Yeah.
information.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Isn't it wild? We're all so different and our brains are so different. And people are like, let's put things into standard forms and like,
Literally.
let's put everyone in a box. And I'm like, that's just not going to work.
Nope.
Even like for
I'm
being
like-
left-handed.
Right?
Yeah. Even for being left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, and I just found out about mirror neurons. Apparently, that is one of the most important discoveries from neuroscience in the last decade. But apparently, empaths have more neurons than someone who is not as empathic.
Oh.
But it's a variety of visuospatial neurons, which indicate fundamentally about human social interaction. Essentially, mirror neurons respond to the actions that we observe in others.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I've
It's like
heard of
monkey
this.
see, monkey do.
I've heard of this,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that that's what it was called.
Well, when I was researching and seeing what other people do for this kind of like energy protection work, yeah, that came up and I was like, what the fuck's a mirror neuron? It's real. At first I was like, is this some sort of woo-woo pseudoscience? No, it's neuroscience. It's legit.
Okay.
That's cool.
And it's probably responsible for the survival of our species.
Oof.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
If we dug into it more, which we probably should do in another episode. Anyway, if you are an empathic person or you just like, you know, when we walk into a room and it just feels icky or off, this is a good time to do this. Or before bed. I like to do
Ooh.
this before bedtime when I remember. Mood. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes.
Oh, God,
But if
please.
you are in a safe space to close your eyes, which I think is easier to visualize things, go ahead and close your eyes and picture a little seed of light. And you can put it anywhere in your body. You'll know where to put it. I usually have mine start in my root chakra because that's where I hold everything. And then you just picture that little seed opening up. And it's growing brighter and it's becoming bigger and it's going to fill up your body from where it has sprouted and it's going to grow and fill up your body with beautiful, warm, golden light. And it can be shimmery, sparkly light. It can be warm, glowing light, whatever feels right for you. And you just sit with it and let it fill up your body. And you set your intentions, whether it's protection from another person's energy or letting go of anything you might be carrying with you that isn't yours. Like you had a stressful day at work, everyone around you is stressed out, and you want to give them back what you've been holding that isn't yours. So you let your body know and the universe know, or your higher power, to take that energy and give it back, and also ask that any energy you put out that day into the world be returned to you. And you just do that as long as you need to and feel that warm, calming, bright light in your body, healing it, protecting you. And you can also picture it, well, you should picture it coming out from your body about an arm's length. And just as a protection from anything that might want to latch onto you, which is usually energy from other people that they don't know how to hold or process. So they want you to take it for them. And you just do that until you feel like it's done. And anytime, so you can go ahead and open your eyes when you're ready. You can, and you can use this anytime, anywhere. But also, if it's like you walk into a room and you're like, this is gross, or someone comes and sits next to you and all of a sudden you're feeling tired and they're like, oh, I'm so tired. And you're like, nah, I was fine until you sat next to me. You can just kind of hurry and pop up a golden circle around yourself. Like you're in a sphere, a bubble of golden protective light. And setting the intention of like, oh, I'm not taking on your energy. You keep that shit to yourself. Which the other night, I was feeling really good. It was a great night. I'm sitting on the couch and my husband comes home and he's like, oh, I'm just so tired. And he sat down next to me and all of a sudden I was just like, oh, like it hit me like a ton of bricks. And so I used that, like I hurried and I was like, nope. Bubble protection.
Activate.
But bro, have you ever considered doing like guided meditations? Because
Yeah, I was just about to say.
dude, that was good.
Oh, thanks. My sister-in-law, Sarah, says I have a voice for podcasts. She says I'm very soothing. And I'm like, yeah, until I start cackling. But that was like one of the nicest compliments I've ever gotten. Oh, I would love to do guided meditations if I could be serious for 10 seconds.
I feel like you'd be really good at that. Because there are some guided meditations that you're like
your voice is nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
So anyway, going forward in your life, if you do these things, you will feel more grounded and connected to yourself and your higher self, and you won't be carrying around shit that doesn't belong to you. Mm-hmm. Which if you are in a helping kind of profession where you're interacting with a lot of people and taking on their energy, like the work I do, I am inviting people to unload on me every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I usually picture that energy that's pouring out of them, all that negativity that they're unloading. I picture it like running out of them, and then it's like a stream across my floor and out of the building. And it doesn't get stuck on me.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good practice.
Yeah. That is, yes.
And so that's all I got for you.
Hell yeah. That was really good.
That was really good.
I
Do you want to share your story?
Oh, yes. Oh, but one more thing. Sorry. You can also picture that golden bubble like around your house. And I also do it around the homes of my family. You guys don't even know. Sorry. But like some nights I'll have nightmares and I'll wake up feeling super unsettled. Fucking zombies. Anyway.
Zombies.
So I'll do it then too. It's just kind of a self-soothing kind of a thing. I don't know if any of you guys suffer from chronic nightmares.
Not necessarily, but when I have a nightmare, it's like a freaking wildness.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
So it's good for like unsettling dreams or, nightmares.
Yeah.
There's been times in my life I'm like, that's just my dreams. Yeah. It's gotten a lot better. Anyway. Yeah. So I was getting my hair done yesterday afternoon and I was in the chair like Brett had just, what did she rinsed out the bleach in my hair and I was just sitting there letting the toner and other things that she was doing, she's magic anyway, process. So I became like, they have a back room where they go and do a lot of color mixing and they'll take your extensions in there and do what they need to do to them back there. And I felt a man in the doorway, like staring at me. Mm-hmm. And I know there's not a physical man there. It's just me and Brett in the building. And so I just kind of let it know, like, yeah, sometimes I can see you if you like want to, say hi. That's cool. So anyway, Brett comes back. She's rinsing out the other stuff out of my hair and washing it and all that nice stuff. Oh, I love when other people wash my hair. That's so good. And she's like got the sprayer and it's water and it definitely feels like water. You can't mistake it for anything but water.
Right.
This is important. So I'm sitting there and all of a sudden my neck between my right ear and my shoulder, I feel this whoosh of cold air. It's pretty forceful. So I was like, oh, did you feel that? Because because I'm like, the air conditioning is on, but that doesn't feel forceful.
Right.
And it's not a concentrated whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
And Brett's like, what? Oh, my little squirty guy? I was like, no, it's not that. Okay, never mind. And so, yeah, apparently the guy came and said hi.
Mm.
Oof.
It wasn't scary. Like, it
Just
wasn't
like,
anything that hasn't happened to me multiple times. So
Right.
I wasn't even that startled. I just wanted to, like, check in with Brett and see if she felt anything too.
mm.
Maybe. And maybe because... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Oh. Maybe because you, like, let him know that you could see him and, like, that he could say hi to you. He was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, this is weird. I'm not used to this. I don't
He's
know.
like, you can see me.
But it wasn't anything, like, scary or malicious. And
yeah.
he didn't feel... He's just a dude.
Just watching.
Yeah, just a dude. Nothing scary.
I'm just a dude.
In the world.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my most recent spirit encounter.
Nice.
We've all kind of had a little
Yeah.
It's
spookies
been
recently.
wild and
Yeah.
Did I show you the pictures, Craig, of the
You sent them to
bathroom?
the group
I sent him to
text?
the group chat. Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about it
Mhm.
though. The
Yep.
podcast.
Okay.
This is a follow up on Kylie's haunted bathroom story.
Okay. So at my work,
In my work.
in the bathroom, I went back and I was taking some pictures so I could show Shandi and Craig the layout of the bathroom because I could not like explain it very well, I feel like. And so I wanted them to see how it was. And as I was taking the pictures, I got to the spot where I saw the apparition of the woman and I took a picture and there was something in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty, like you can like see it.
You can like see it.
Sometimes you take pictures and they're like, oh, do you see that in the corner?
And you're
And
like,
you're like, no.
There's something there.
very clearly something
yeah.
there.
And then I flipped on the light and took a picture in the same place and it was gone.
It's because she's like, bitch, stop disturbing me in my bathroom.
Trying to smoke.
Yes.
Trying to smoke my cigarettes in peace. In my khakis.
In my,
My business
Khaki
casuals.
skirt.
yeah.
Like a boss.
Like
Like
a
a
boss. And I can't, it feels like it might almost be residual.
Okay. And who
Um,
knows if that's even the lady.
And if in that picture. Yeah.
Because it is kind of a blobby.
Yeah.
Like, I see like an outline almost, but like it's not like anything. If
Yeah,
that
like
makes
it's
sense.
not,
Yeah, it's not like a form of anything recognizable.
Mhm.
yeah. But that bathroom, the walls and everything are made of stone. Like the
Oh.
bricks. And have you guys
Okay.
ever heard like the stone tape theory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Isn't that usually like quartz?
I think it can be like limestone,
limestone.
or like just anything. Like rocks are better at holding stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder if that has anything to do with that being
Ooh.
so active in that area.
I bet.
Yeah.
It looks like ectoplasma.
Ectoplasma.
Something like that.
And it almost looks like it's moving.
Yeah, because there's this part and then that.
Yeah.
We should put this on Instagram.
We should put this on Instagram. We're all like yapping about it. and the
Wait, are you
listeners
talking about
"Huh?"
like that?
Yeah.
That looks like a penis.
I know, right?
Sorry for your
Sorry.
ears. I literally just screeched.
Why is
Can you
everywhere-
see it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks like a dick. Why does everything look like genitals? Like,
Literally.
Brett has a painting in her salon, and she's like taking pictures of the back of my hair, and I'm looking at it, I was like, there's a vagina in that painting. It's like a Picasso abstract vagina. She's like, now I can never unsee that. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
well, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious. But yeah, I think
You think we're done?
that's all the
Yeah.
yapping for today.
No more yapping.
If you made it through this,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
We want your story.
We do want your stories.
I'm going to say it again. We haven't had any stories, really, except for the ones we asked for on
Mhm.
Reddit.
Yes.
And so your stories will get read. on
It
the
will get
podcast.
read.
It won't take 2 years. So be sending us your weird, spooky stories.
To
Please.
seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Find us on the TikTokies.
At seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com again.
Just Séance with my siblings.
And find us on Instagram at Séance with my siblings.
And I
This
don't
has
know.
been
No, I
Séance
don't
with
know
my
when this one is coming out, but we're gonna do a giveaway.
We are doing
Yeah,
a giveaway.
Friday the
Yeah,
13th
Friday the 13th
giveaway.
giveaway.
That is coming up in September.
Mhm.
September.
And this is the end of August that we're
It is the 25th
yes
of August.
today.
Today.
So get ready for a giveaway.
Get ready for a giveaway. Follow us on social medias that we just told you about to learn more about that giveaway.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye. LMAO.